Hello, Canuckleheads, and thanks for joining us again. So, it's Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, lots of family gatherings, so I'm going to show you a few different recipes that you can take along. It's also, the holidays are right around the corner, football season's already started, NHL starts on Wednesday. I'm sure everybody's going to be tuning into the Leafs. So, you're going to see a lot of stuff going on. 3 different recipes, 3 different videos. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch all of them in order to figure this out. Do not try this at home. Try this at home, but not this at home. All right, we're going to start with a chili recipe. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to take about 3 pounds of lean ground beef. And we're going to dump it in our chili pot. What we're going to do here is we're just going to brown all of this up. So you can see that we've got our ground beef nice and browned up now. We're just going to take it out, we're going to drain it, and then we're going to add the base for our chili. Okay, so we've got our beef out and we've got it drained. Now we're going into the pot with 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Okay, when you pull your beef out, you're going to see like little chunkies in the bottom. That's okay, right? We want that. That's flavor. What we're doing here, that's going to deglaze the pan. So all of those little crispy bits in the bottom, they're going to blend in with the tomatoes. And we're going to get extra flavor out of it. So pour your tomatoes in, stir them around a little bit, give the bottom of the pan a little bit of a scrape. All right, and now we're just going to set these on like medium low. We want to let them reduce for a while. So in the back corner of the stove, you're going to see a pot full of white beans. I talk about local. It doesn't get any more local than this. These were grown in the fields right outside my window by my landlord. They've been soaked all night long in water and then thoroughly rinsed, because these are as field to fork as you get. So make sure you rinse them out, get all the little chaff and everything out of it. And now they're just going to sit and simmer for about an hour, and then eventually they are going to get added to the chili. All right, so while we're reducing the tomatoes, time to chop the rest of the veggies. What you see here is about half a bag of baby carrots, 1 medium large onion. I want to use up these last few peppers from the leftover video with the stuffed peppers, 2 big green peppers, and an entire head of garlic. That's what we're going to start with to add into the chili. Alright guys, so the tomatoes are reduced. That's what you want to do. You want to get as much moisture out of them as possible. We're going to start adding some of our veggies now. I vastly overestimated the amount that I was going to need. I only used 1 green pepper, about half of the onion, and about 5 cloves of the garlic. Okay, and at this point we're just going to put everything in and we're going to let it start sweating down. This is a combination of roadside corn and some President's Choice corn jalapeno mix, just for a little bit of an extra kick. I'm just going to put that in. I've gone ahead and diced up my peppers, my onions. Carrots are cut in like just little coins. Throw that in. About 5 cloves of minced garlic. And to start with, this is where we start experimenting. We got about 3 tablespoons of chili powder, 3 teaspoons, of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. We're going to throw, see I got a little bit of the Dano's chipotle left. We're going to throw that whole thing in there. I'd say that's a little less than a quarter bottle. Okay, and then we're going to add some Heather's Hot Stuff hot barbecue sauce, just for some extra liquid, and then this is just going to sit and simmer for a while. Barbecue sauce, use your judgment. All right, I'm using, we're going to start with about a quarter of the bottle. We'll go along and taste as as this reduces and figure out what needs to be added from there. We've got a lot of liquid in here now, so we're just going to let it all kind of simmer down. All right, guys, so we've sweat down our veggies some. Okay, we're running low on liquid. Now it's time to add a lot of our stuff back in. We're going to add 2 cans of a 6-bean blend. That's juices and all. All right, because chili without beans is just beef stew. Yeah, I said it. Okay, so we got our beans in, and we're going to add some of our local white beans, courtesy of Elder Enterprises. Check them out. They're on Airport Line, just outside of Hensel. Guys, I make way too many beans. And we are adding some of the bean water too. These white beans start off so small. I had no idea how much I was actually adding. Alright, so we're going to stir all that in. We're going to put our beef back in too so that everything starts to combine. Okay, we're just going to stir all of this in. We're going to let it all sit and simmer for a bit. And then start adding a few extra ingredients for taste and flavor. This is the basis. From here, you start adding whatever you want. But I'll be making some suggestions. Alright guys, last stage in the simmering process. We're going to start to add to taste. Everything I've done up to this point, that's your chili base. From here, you do whatever you want with it. Okay, I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. About a half a cup of white vinegar, just for a bit of a bite. And just a couple of squirts. I'm going to estimate it at about 3 tablespoons of yellow mustard. Just kind of, yeah, that looks about right. Stir, simmer. Let everything combine. Hey, Canuckleheads. All right, I think we're pretty much done on the chili. It's been simmering for 6 hours, give or take. So I'm not going to plate this one up. I'm going to let this cool because I'm going to be packaging it up for a couple of different events. But I wouldn't deny you a taste test. By the way, about an hour ago I threw in a couple of bay leaves. That's up to you. A little bit extra flavor. Let's give this a try. That is some damn good chili. Or I guess I should say damn good chili. Yeah, so speaking of regular special ingredients, about a quarter bottle of the Dano's Chipotle. Love this, guys. Very little in the way of anything that is an additive. Very low sodium, no sugar, gluten-free, you name it. It's all just seasonings and spices. And we added, I think during the cook, I said it was about a third of a bottle. Once it all settled, it's more like half a bottle of Heather's Hot Stuff hot barbecue sauce. Adds some great flavor. Heather's out of Sarnia, not Windsor, Sarnia. All right. Guys, enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, be good to each other.